All right, we are live, and this will obviously stream for the rest of the day for anyone else who is thinking of panic selling, or maybe you did get stopped out. It was a tough day. I'm sure a lot of newbies got banged out, and that's what happens. But it's okay, okay? We made a lot of profits in the last 3 weeks, right? Look at this run-up Bitcoin had since March, honestly. Last 3 months. It's been a fun ride, guys. We've had a lot of movement. So what's going on, my boy, my buddy there? So what I wanted to discuss right now was just to show, and this is going to be a quick 15-minute stream. We're not here for a long time, guys.
Daddy, when are we making dinner?
I'm going to make dinner soon. I know my maid sent you down here to bother me now. Go back upstairs. All right. So, all right. Are you all right? All right. Okay. So here we go. Bitcoin at 10,712. Look like it's like stuck, right? This is XBT contracts. It's kind of on BitMEX. It's like one of the best places to watch the Bitcoin price action because it moves the fastest, has one of the longest histories. So that's why we're on XBT right now on the Bitcoin US dollar index. So Bitcoin just sitting kind of still. And if I even go over to Binance and check it on USDT Tether, look at just, sometimes it's weird. It's like everyone is frozen. The market seems frozen, right? But what I wanted to do was take you guys through how we normally trade, our system as lifers here. If you're a lifer, you know our system of trading, right? And our system of trading is to find pennants, triangles, bullish patterns, and to trade them, right? And so it's like when in doubt, zoom out and all that other stuff. But we usually are on the 4 hour here, right? So I just wanted to show like one of our usual trades. Like this is one of our usual trades. This is ARPA. And I remember I was going over ARPA, not today, but yesterday morning. And I had searched through all the coins, and in me, it looked, you know, it had a series of higher lows. It had bounced off of the 618 right here as a retracement. So you knew that was kind of it. And that was it. Look. Bounce off the point. You can see how these actually create lines of resistance and support. And again, the fibs had a little bit of people take profits on the fibs. So take profits, still going. And came back to the trend line, and this is about the curve. So even yesterday, with Bitcoin tanking today, this went up. And I actually gave you guys this trade yesterday. If you were watching my channel yesterday, this is a coin that I went over and was like, you know what, I think it's gonna pop. Anyway, ARPA. So my whole point was, look at this triangle, okay? Now we're going to go back to XBT, all right? We're going to look at Bitcoin. And we're going to look at Bitcoin on the daily, which is important. Now, look at Bitcoin on the daily right now, okay? Hey, yo, what's up, Bowling Crypto? How you feeling, my friend? Look at Bitcoin on the daily. So boom, boom, boom. We came down to the trend line, came back to the trend line, came all the way down, came back up, pumped back up, boomed up. Right? That's a breakout. That's clearly a breakout. If we were trading this alt, if we change the name of this screen to Atom right now, guys, and it was the 4 hour chart, what would we all say? And we had a little red coming, you know, we'd say, oh, there's probably the most support in this area here. But look, the whole point is resistance, 10,003. Resistance again, 10,003. 10,000 kind of 400 area. Wicks bouncing off of them right there. This wick right here. We still have the moving averages really well aligned as long as this white turns up. If this crosses the red line, then we can start talking extremely bearish. But until then, there's no real reason to worry, in my opinion. Like again, we all know the trading strategy that the lifers use that I teach here. And it's just find bull pennants. Take the triangle, right? We like to buy the bottoms of the trend lines. These are areas where we buy, probably not this early in the triangle. We all know when we're getting close to the breakout, we buy the bottom of the trend line. We make sure we're buying when the blue line is about to cross the red line, areas like this. We pinpoint curvatures in the MACD, and that's where we go. So look, the MACD is going down a little bit. And I honestly, if we blow it up, sometimes you can look at MACD by itself. And we just look, and the second this line starts to make that curve, that's the end of this little bottoming for Bitcoin. And honestly, I'm going to say and put my channel on the line right now and say that I shouldn't put my channel on the line because I'm not a psychic. But I am going to say, and look, I even see what's called hidden bullish divergence on the daily, which means we have a swing low to a swing low here on the RSI. Unless this drops past that, which it's getting low enough. The RSI eventually gets too low for that. We have a swing low to a swing low here. This is a daily candle. So we wait till tonight for this candle to close. This candle closes above this candle, and we have the RSI already clearly lower. So no matter what happens, that will be confirmed hidden bullish divergence. And my friends, I trade on that blind. Like, and I shouldn't say things like that because there's new beginners who might take that and then lose money. What I am saying is that is an indicator that I look for. It's my favorite thing. And this trade is setting up for something that I would look for. The blue line is, the MACD is kind of finishing off. The blue line's about to curve. I think I'm having what's potentially hidden bullish divergence. And I see that I have a support and resistance flip. Support, support, support. Now it's it's resistance. So this area to me feels like it wasn't a coincidence. Okay, it took me a second. Like, I had to sit here and like think for a bit. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? This is an SR flip. I think this is going to hold heavy support. It happens all the time. I trade on it and all these other altcoins. You know, these are the basics of trading. These are algorithmic trading patterns on, you know, I should call it bottometrics. I don't know if anyone said that, but like, or bottonomics. But we know that the economic of the trading situation is fully, you know, I don't know, 60, 70% controlled by the bots. I don't know. You guys take an idea of how much the bots control what's going on. But what did I buy and why? Well, I've been trading DOC a lot, all right? And I got in at 1.4. It went all the way up. I got out at like 2.1, then got back in, rode it back up to 3. So I sold damn near close to the top on both pops. I thought was pretty cool, which, you know, because I held them long. I didn't nail exactly the top. I could have made more, but I did all right. Had I just held it, I would have made more too. So that's a disclaimer. You know, had I just held DOC for 2 months straight, but you would have had a heart attack too, because you would have been up and down and up and down. It would have been tough. So to me, DOC here on the 4 hour was slaughtered, right? It was slaughtered. It hasn't been this low since that March beatdown when we had a huge correction in the market, right? So, boom, super oversold. In my opinion, we're in the pink. The blue line is curving. This is exactly where I would make a trade in all my other instances. So why would I change? And now here, look, we had support, 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 a little slide out, but technically we are in a support area for DOC. So heavy levy on DOC. I'm talking, you know, I don't like to like throw out position sizes because to me that's not important. But when I say heavy, to me it means like, you know, between like $4,000 and $10,000, you know, because you don't get these days. You don't get these days. You need to take it. If you really want to make money in this market, you need to take advantage of days like today. You'll remember these days. And I need to be a veteran trader to kind of step up today and explain this, you know, because can you see OMG? Yes. Parag Jindani. Yes, right now. Sure, man. I'll take a look at OMG for you. So we got into DOC. Okay. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not exposing my information for some reason. All right. Because I can block the number, but it will show you the position. So we got into DOC, got into Atom, and we got into Lend. Okay, all at extremely oversold positions. DOC I just did. So if you copy this entry, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only. You know, get yourself a financial advisor and do your own research. If you choose to do what I do and you get hurt, it's not my fault. But in my opinion, okay. Yeah, you got an H bar too. Yeah, we were looking. I went over H bar the day before that. It was the beatest. It was beat down worse than anything I had seen in the market. I actually looked at it and I went like this. What I do, guys, is when something like this happens, is I start at A. Look at my list. It's from A all the way to like Y. And this is some X's, right? And I literally look for my callings. Like, here's one, Cardano. It's in a falling wedge, right? The pink, I like to buy in the pink. We have a pink histogram. We have the RSI in a falling wedge, right? We are not oversold yet. Even look how strong, look at that double bottom, because Cardano has an army. Like, I hold Cardano for years. I'm not even thinking about it. It's stuck away in a treasure, and a lot of guys are like that. So Cardano, every time the newbies bump it up a little bit, they can only take it down so much because big boys are going to accumulate and add to their bags. And look, this is forming a double bottom now. If you guys can't see it, but right, that should be a bullish, and we're off to the races. We're still in a bull market. This was a retracement. It happens all the time. But guys, so what I do is I start at A and I take my arrow and I just go down like this. Like, this one isn't as good, right? It's a good trade. It looks cool, but it isn't as good as this one. Looks like the pink's about to happen. So you'd watch this. I'd put like I'd right click it and I'd label it blue, right? And I'd be like, okay, Aeon. Aeon's oversold. The blue line's down. Seems like it's going to curve soon. Just something to think about, right? So we just get back to the system that we were in from the beginning. Aeon Tether looks even better. More oversold, but with the curve up. We got one pink on the histogram. This looks like it would be a nice reversal. Aeon, so this is how I find my winners. This one looks really nice. AMB for Bitcoin. It has a curve now. So all I do is I scan all these coins. Like, this isn't bullish, right? This is ARPA chain. This isn't bullish. We're out of the pink already. It's turned green. There's no reason to get into this. This doesn't look sexy to me. We're high on the RSI. We wouldn't make this trade. This is over. We wouldn't go near this. If our friend said, hey, would you buy ARPA? The crypto lifer would show you that it was not time to buy, right? This is kind of time to buy, but not really. It's already had its pop. This is the Tether version. This is something I'd like to see a little more. Atom. Look how low it is on the over. Look, that is nuts. 2230. You got Atom only a couple times that low. See? So those are gifts. And the one first histogram with the blue line turning, that looks bullish to me. So,
Daddy?
Yes, honey.
I'm hungry.
All right, I'll be right up there. Don't make it seem like you haven't eaten in days because I'm live streaming.
I come first. Do you hear me? I need to eat.
You just yelled in my ear so hard. I'll be up there.
But my tummy's rumbling.
All right, eat a banana.
No.
That's what I would do. Have some goji berries. I'll be right up. I'm making sure people don't sell their Bitcoins. Try to save the world, Summer. I'm not playing games. All right. So that's why I went into Atom, Doc, and then I Lend, man, because Lend just always seems to go up and I can never catch it. And every day it's up more and more and more and more. And it looks just like all the other ones. Like, it's oversold with a curve. The blue line's done. We have a long red histogram that even started here, which is pretty cool. So this move started way back here. See what I'm saying? Lend was dying off anyway. You see what I'm saying? So just an interesting idea. Extremely oversold day. Days like these, I see a couple days from now, I see big green candles. And I'm like, wow. I think it's happened to me 10 or 15 times. This may be the one time I'm wrong, And but let me do OMG now for this guy. OMG right now. I got you. And are you in the Bitcoin pair? You want OMG Bitcoin? Now, see, I have OMG as a setup. And look, it would have hit your stop loss if you took my recent thing. But now maybe you just get right back in. Hit your stop loss and then you say, you know what? maybe I just get right back in. And it's uncanny that it hit the air. Look at, it's just funny, man. Right on the 200-day moving average, it got saved. I see that a lot. And now let's pull a Fibonacci retracement on this. So this was the trade I had. It was supposed to break out of this, which it started to. Hit its first line of resistance, could never get above it, went sideways, and honestly, it would have made its way all the way had Bitcoin just kept doing its thing, but Bitcoin ended the party for OMG, like it did for many other coins. Accumulators are super happy though. There's lovers of all coins, right? So there's a bunch of loyal people that are like, yes, now I get to buy OMG at $3.81, and it was all the way at $8, and I never thought I could get more of it. This was like $20. This is called OMC Go. This coin has been traded well from 2016. I've traded it in 2016 and 2017. I must have traded it over 20 times. I'm very familiar with OMG and its price action and what it's about and the people who buy it. So it's a coin that I know a lot about. Okay, so let's get into the exact thing that I see for OMG. Okay, so OMG, let's get rid of my previous work, but this is what we had on the 4 hour, okay? Just going to delete it and start over. And I'll show you how I trade from the very beginning. So we go, first, we don't make lines in the chart. First, we go from the 4 hour immediately, okay? And or even the 6 hour if we can. You just try to get a lot of price action. I guess it's really, since it broke out, we don't really need the old guys, but we'll start here with this first line of resistance. And all you do is you look for peaks and valleys. It's not rocket science, because this is what algorithms are trading on. This will give you a basis. Now here, we don't know what happens here. We do know we have some support right here at 290, okay? Okay, and we have our resistance here, and of course our resistance here. Of course, and a little resistance here as we hit that 21-day moving average as well. Now, you also see the 21-day moving average crossing the 50. Okay, that's not good. Every time a lower moving average crosses a higher one, and that's why I keep 5 moving averages. I keep the 200, the 100, the 80, the 50, and the 21. These are things I'll teach you. I have an upcoming course that I'm going to create, and we're going to have a class and all that, and we're going to be teaching you all the different things. But this is what I'm saying. Like, these lines here teach you different things. If this goes below it, it's not good. This is headed towards it. That's also bearish. Okay, so you want to keep watching these moving averages, and if it crosses that, it's not going to be good. So this is going down to oversold region though, and you're having a curve here. What you would like to see is watch this white line and this purple line. You want to see this white line curve up and not cross it. If it crosses it, then you're watching this white line curve the blue. And if the white line crosses the yellow line, that's the 21 crossing. The 200, you're in. That's bad news, like death cross type of stuff. If even the 50 here crosses the 200, you're talking about a death cross. So this line is extremely important. It's like a line in the sand. We want to watch it and make sure that it begins to curve up away from these other moving averages. Otherwise, we will be turning bearish for OMG. I don't see it happening because the RSI is telling me that it doesn't have enough room. We got double pinned here. We got some double pin action here. We got real low and it got way worse. This is some blood right now, right? That was in March. So you can tell, like, that was that bloodbath right there. You could see it because I was like, that's so interesting. You knew it was something big. Even by watching the RSI, I knew that was something big. Of course, it was the March beatdown. March 12th or 11th. That was horrible. Horrible. Watching Bitcoin do that. Oh my God. So anyway, here we have a falling wedge for OMG, which is still a bullish pattern. It's 68% chance of a break to the upside. It's on the down part of the wedge. We take this as our kind of our target. So if Bitcoin doesn't roll over on us, which I don't think it will, I think it's really going to hold support, which we already went over, and we're going to get back into that as well. But this is OMG. And even if you don't want this coin, I'm just teaching you how to trade it. You could even be taking notes right now. I'm always looking, what indicator am I using? RSI, the MACD, the moving average convergence and divergence, the RSI, the relative strength index, price action. Some people, some big time traders, I'm talking guys that make millions of dollars, they use volume and price. I'm not lying to you. They use this and this. That's it. Another thing, when volume is low and it's going down, that tells you that a trend is over. That tells you that a trend is over. Basically, it's telling you volume is, how much can be bought and sold? And now there's no one wants to buy and sell down here anymore. So the sellers don't have enough volume. And that coincides with the RSI. So that's why you use multiple oscillators, because you're looking for confluence all the time, right? No one can do it with one oscillator. It's impossible. And no one can do it by themselves, right? It's like, it's a collection of things that you learn as you trade. First, you learn and then it gets into risk and reward ratio. Like if you want to get into this trade right now and you really want to buy at 380, then you put a stop loss. You put a stop loss right here. And I'll show you where. Right around here. Okay? Because if it goes lower, you'll get stopped out and you won't lose all your money. Because you don't know, right? But what I see real quick is we're in the first pink histogram, which I like to buy. If I can front run the first histogram, I try, but it's almost impossible. But sometimes I just buy this first red one and I'm down $60 for a while. I'm never down a lot, but I'm down a little bit. That can happen. But if you wait for the first histogram, usually, then you don't have that to happen. But I just like to front run it as close to I can as possible, because I know that, look, right when that histogram turns white is when the move begins. And if we go to like a 30-minute chart, I can show it to you more apparently. But like right where this white histogram began, that's where this started to get green. Okay? Right where this white histogram began, that's where this started to get green. So it's just something interesting to see. So I try to buy as close to that as I can. It's like a system that I started playing with. And it's basically a similar system to other traders. I just describe it way differently because I use these colors. So not everyone uses the same colors. So that's OMG. And that's basically it. We are out at 4:45. 2 more minutes. So has anything else they want to go over? We just want to let's look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones real fast. Just because there has to be some type of correlation. In my mind, I thought about it. Even when I was drawing up the chart, I was sitting there by myself looking at it, and I said, I keep saying the Dow's going to retrace. I said, well, if the Dow retraces, all these newbies that made money in Tesla and all this stuff, and then they're going to go buy some Bitcoin with it, they're going to be scared, But I've been talking about it on my channel for the last few days, just because I was like, I would put it on the daily and say, the Dow's bullish. It's bullish because I saw the pink in the line turning. I saw exactly how I trade altcoins. I saw the Dow had the pink and the blue line curving, and it was right around here. And so just like I tell you guys with the altcoins, it was not like rocket science. I said, hey, the Dow's going to have a nice little turn up because the MACD's telling us that the end of the bearish movement is over and we're going to have a little move. And we ended up having very little bearish movement here. Another cross, which boomed us up. I saw that cross. And then I said, we're going to be oversold eventually on the RSI. Am I making it so simple? Like, buy down here, sell up here, and don't worry about your emotions. Just listen to the chart. I should make a song. It's, the other song, Listen to Your Heart. But it's going to be called Listen to the Charts. When it's making you sell, listen to the charts. Before you panic, sell your bag. Just don't give up on yourself. Whatever. Being stupid, but you know what I'm saying. But that's it. We went over it. I think Bitcoin's going to hold this area. We got to watch tonight. Super important. 10,750. Do we break back into 11,000? Do we confirm hidden bullish divergence if this candle closes? And do we hold? Do we hold this position tight? And do my buys stop me out? Or do we end up in the green? We shall see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Both are in the green now, but who knows, right? There's no way of knowing exactly what's going to happen tomorrow or tonight. Not a psychic, but what I do is just do the same thing over and over again. If you buy this chart down here, like look, right here, you would have made money. Right here, you would have made money. So, anyone here, there's a little drop, made money. Right there, you would have made money. Even just in the middle one, right here, little drop, boom. This could just be a little drop, and we're up. So, now there's another theory though. Look, does it always hit the dotted line? Here, it came up, it bounced. It definitely hit the dotted line before it hit the top again. Here it went and played a bunch of weird games, right? That was that huge run up. It got pinned almost. That's almost pinning. And you can see the bullish divergence right there as the price is extreme. And again, if you guys don't know what hidden bullish divergence is, it's if you have a swing low in the price to your next swing low, you can see it low, low. It's just these little dippies, and you cross them with a bar. And then you go to the RSI and look for the same points, right? Like the same type of place, which would be like this low to this low. And if that is slanted and this isn't, it tells you that this momentum will continue. And look, you can see, if you had seen this little thing hit just now, which just looks like Bitcoin right here. So let me show you guys something now, again, that I just saw. Together, we saw this together. This looks like this, right? Look, twin peak, some squigglies and up, down, twin peak, some squigglies and up, down. It's in the very kind of a similar place. And look what happened to the price of Bitcoin. What we're looking at here. It was doing its thing. It rolled down pretty hard. There's a red candle from 8,300 all the way down to it hit 7,500. So that's a nice almost $1,000 move. And back then Bitcoin was worth less. So it was very similar to this move. Everyone said, oh, we're going to tank, right? It's 8,000. Everyone was screaming for 6K. If you guys remember this day, everyone was screaming for 6K. January 3rd, the beginning of the year, Bitcoin had a troubled day. Oh, we're seeing the lows. This is it for Bitcoin. Right? I remember it. But we had confirmed hidden bullish divergence. And look what happened to the price. Right? And right now, we're about to have confirmed hidden bullish divergence. This price would have fell through the roof by now already. We were going down. You guys seen it going down. We woke up this morning with it going down. Right? So we should have been all the way at, I think we should have hit the gap at 9,800, 9,600. Called it a day. Somewhere around here would have been nice just to finish it. We do see the Bart Simpson pattern, which is Bart Simpson's head. You guys see it? It's up. It's his head, comes down. It's really a pattern. Look at it. The BTC, I'm not even making it up. Like big time traders use it and taught it to me. It's called the Bart Simpson pattern in Bitcoin. And other people show it to you too, but there it is. You know, Crypto Trading Academy. What are Barts and how do they affect Bitcoin? By looking on the small frame, Bitcoin's chart, one can identify sudden movements or bump in one direction, followed by consolidation and sudden bump in the other direction that ends close to the base price. You don't see it in almost any other stock. This phenomenon can also happen in non-crypto assets, and it can, but you don't see it as much. And it's named Barts because the asset price pattern looks like the head of the iconic Simpsons character Bart Simpson. It's useful to know how to recognize this pattern as it can significantly affect short and midterm trading positions. It appears as a result of hundreds of Bitcoin orders in a matter of minutes, which can change the price of the coin. While it can happen to any cryptocurrency, it mostly revolves around Bitcoin for several reasons. One such cause is Bitcoin's unusual substantial volatility, as well as the fact that the sharp changes in BTC value can affect the results of the altcoin market as well. The reasons for the sudden pumps and dumps is likely to burn crypto margin traders, whether short or long, by manipulating the market, while some believe that this is done by the exchanges themselves, which is entirely possible due to the lack of regulations. This might be related to large crypto traders, commonly known as whales. The pattern is known to happen in reverse, resulting in an upside-down image of Bart's head where the drop occurs first and then the spike arrives. This is known as a bullish consolidation pattern. The Bart pattern's effects on the markets. Bitcoin ETF. These events, among others, likely contribute to the reasons why the SEC continually refuses to approve Bitcoin ETFs, despite what investors and traders believe. The truth is that crypto market is still thin and too easily manipulated. Analysts often tend to view the crypto markets as a whale's playground, where they can force drops and surges whenever they choose. It's really true. Minor affection, especially in the crypto bear market, as we have in 2018, the miners remain active since their goal is blah, 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 is older. But yes, the Bart Simpson pattern, just wanted to give you, and there it is. You can clearly see it. You can clearly see it. So sometimes we do, that is an idea for a bearish idea. Sometimes we do complete the head, right? So a completion of the head would bring us down to 99.69. We'd probably get a wick down just to fill the gap, and we would call it a day. But there's a chance we are forming the Bart Simpson pattern, but I also see hidden bullish divergence. We do see red here. Will that push one more, 2-1 and turn pink and turn? So if you wanna follow me, you get a TradingView account, which is free for a whole month. And you can even follow me on TradingView. I am the remote chief. That's me right here. Here's my profile, remote chief. And you can follow me, and I can post ideas and stuff like that. Like I can even publish this chart and be like, Bitcoin to, I like to, you can publish charts and then people follow you and take your idea. And, like right now I could say Bitcoin bullish, target 15,542, right?
Daddy, Daddy.
Yes.
Mommy is hungry.
All right, we're out. I'm out. I'm getting off in 2 seconds. You write BTC, and then you write BTC bullish, right? Target 1554 542, right? I just paste that. I don't do much there, and then I just hit publish. And what's really cool is it publishes the chart with a play button, and then other people can play it and see if you were full of crap or not. And that's what I like about it. And I have all other ideas, so if you hit ideas, other people have all their ideas posted, and you can see if they're full of crap or not. And then if you watch enough of them, you see a guy who hits his ideas, you start following him, and then you can integrate that into your trading, and that's pretty cool. So that's something that's interesting as well. Yeah. Alan Masters is who I follow, and he nails it a lot. Like, he's unreal. So, do I have some ideas? I do. I said right here, I put an idea on July 7th. Okay? And I said dock to pop. And I put it, up 20%. I saw that I was front running the idea that the histogram would turn pink. We were at the end of a trend line. It looked similar to a double bottom. Things were bullish at the time. It had already popped pretty hard, right? I had made an entry. And look what happened to this coin. If I shrink this down, boy, did it pop. I mean, it went. So if you had taken my advice, would you have made 20%? But you would have you would have 100%ed yourself up in here. And now here we are with this dip today. So that's where we are, and everybody's worried. Just July 7th, I said dock to pop, and gosh, my almighty. And this is just one of many coins, right? So we all need to, like, when in doubt, step out, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. Like, we need to look at the charts and an idea. But here's yet another idea that I gave over now getting to be 2 months ago. And I should post more of these here. So if you want to follow me and get a TradingView account, I have a link in the subscription of the video, and check it out. Use the TradingView referral, and yeah, get a TradingView account. Every 30 days, just make a new email on Gmail, which is a pain, but you can, and then sign up for another account. You know, look at Bitcoin, 10,785. Who knows? Do I have balls of steel? Am I a man of mystery? We have a MACD cross. We're very oversold on every level here. Almost every level. Even the daily is just saying, you know what? And to get oversold in the daily, like, that has to be, look, you have to go to 3,800. And I don't think that's happening. So we'd have to go all the way to 15 and then down to like 8 again. Like, it would have to be far more drastic. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications if you can